Hello, Leo. Thank you very much for tuning in to this week's read. For the main part of the read, I'm using Chakra Wisdom Tarot by Tori Hartman, artwork by Katrina Sokolova. Katrina's name is below the word tarot if you want to see how it's spelled. On the back here are the websites torihartman.com and watkinspublishing.com. Feel free to freeze frame and check those out if you'd like to. Supportive Oracle cards is the accompanying deck, also by Tori Hartman. Chakra Wisdom Oracle cards, illustrated by Gretchen Raish Baskin this time. Websites are the same, I believe. torihartman.com, watkinspublishing.com, or watkinspublishing.co.uk. What do we have for Leo? Okay, what's going on with this? The way this is... Okay, this is coming off a little interesting already. Okay. It's trying to keep things where they belong. Might be a challenge. Trying to keep things where they belong might be a challenge. Okay. There's lack of belief, lack of support, lack of faith. The Five of Swords is what's around this situation. You're in your element. You got your card right here where you're standing. You got the Strength card, but I feel like people are not supporting you in this situation. Which is interesting because that doesn't stop you from succeeding. It's not going to stop you from succeeding. But I feel like we're starting off with this. Either you already know that, and you're like, yeah, and I don't know about that changing, at least not right away. Or maybe you're not realizing that, and they're just kind of like, just so you're aware, you don't have that support around you that would be helpful. Once you realize it's not there, that's probably going to color how you change or how you move forward. Excuse me. The nose is just not my friend today. Nope. Not at all. Alright, excuse me. Knowing that's going on, once you're aware of it, I feel like that's when you get all your ducks in a row. So if you didn't know it, I feel like you will. I feel like you'll look for it, you'll see it, and you're like, alright, that's what's going on, and you'll make your appropriate decisions. If you already did know it, alright, yeah, what if you already did know it? Okay. Maybe most of you didn't. The Empress reversed, and then the Knight of Pentacles. I feel like you're not going to put effort into people who don't believe in you. If they don't believe in you, you're not going to worry about them. I feel like the Ace of Swords is more about you getting your thoughts in order, your plan in order. Like, if that's how that's going to be, this is what I'm going to do with it. So it's kind of like whenever that happened is when you get everything in order, when you have everything lined up to where you need to go. This crazy nose. Okay, so, not for nothing. If people aren't supporting you and people don't believe in you, why would you look out for them? You might be, because you feel like you need to, if that's what you feel like you need to do. But it's kind of like, since I'm out here on my own, once you realize you're out there on your own, that seems to be the point we're looking for. Because that's where, like, once we see it, I'm wondering if some of you had a point in the past where you already saw it, and maybe somebody advised you to give it some time. I don't see that currently, wherever this is coming, I don't see that changing right away. I don't see that changing until you realize that that's going on. And then you move on without it. Because I see you getting success anyway, but on your own. Which is not odd. But I feel like there is some type of adversity around you. You got the High Priestess and the Hierophant who don't seem to want to work with you. But that's fine. They have their own thing. They have their own thing going on. They don't need to be with you for you to get success. It'd be better if they supported you, but they're not. I keep feeling like they're not. Is there anything else with that? I'm even questioning if they get along with each other, whoever these people are. Sun card, and then the Four of Pentacles. Four of Pentacles is holding something back. They like having control over you. Oh, how often does this happen in a Leo reading? And I'm just like, this is just one of those signs. Don't try to control a Leo. Don't try to control people anyway. But like when somebody tries to control a Leo, I feel like that's one of the dumbest things. That's one of the worst signs to do that with, because no, shouldn't do that anyway. But like, it's almost, you know what? The fact that they're trying to control you, maybe they'll learn a lesson there, and maybe they'll stop trying to do that to people, because Leo doesn't have the patience for it usually, and you can't really control a Leo. That's just not going to happen. Because I do see, again, I keep talking about success. You got the Six of Wands coming in. You will have success. People want control of you, and they try to hold you back. However they're trying to control you, I feel like they're fools. I feel like they're fools, because it's just about you hitting that point where you realize that this is not going to go to your favor. You do try to work through this. I do see you holding on and trying to work with this energy for whatever reason. It seems like maybe for some reason or another, especially if it's a jobs thing, you feel like, well, I got to make a paycheck or whatever I got to do. But once you realize that somebody's trying to control you by trying to hold you down, that's not going to happen. It's going to be a no-go. They don't seem to have any faith in you, which, whatever that is whatever that is. And they just try to keep you in the dark, and that's how they control you, how they try to control you. Seven of Cups shows up. And for Leo, it's kind of like once possibility shows up, it's all about which one do I want, and then you just choose and you move forward. It's kind of like these 7 cups show up, you're like, I like cranberry juice. That one is red. That one's dark red. That one's light red. Let me take a sip of this one. That looks like that's cranberry juice. I'll take it. I'm out. I'm going. Bye. I don't feel like I spend time like mulling, like what juice is this? What juice is that? What is this? Is this good? Is that bad? This is cranberry juice. I like that. Okay, I'm going. I'm gonna go use. I got the cranberry juice and I'm off and running. Once opportunity shows up for you, you're gonna leave people behind, because I see like change is afoot. And once you realize that these people don't believe in you and they're just trying to control you, once the next opportunity comes up, later y'all, I gotta go. However that is, because I feel like I'm not waiting for these people to help me or to look out for me or give me a chance. You're headed down this path already is what I'm getting. And I feel like that's what this reading is more about, that you're already headed this direction. Because I feel like they're going to play this game with you. When you start looking like you're going to go somewhere else, then they try a different manipulation tactic. Once they discover, see, this isn't coming through. I like this card, but it doesn't feel that great in this reading. Once they realize you're going to go somewhere else, they're going to try to be like, oh wait, let's try a different tactic here. A different version of manipulation. How can we rope Leo back in and keep them here and keep them doing what we want them to do? Even though they don't believe in you, which is annoying, they do see you as very, very. When you start moving forward, you get a lot done. So they do see a lot of use for you, which is ironic. They do see a lot of use, but they don't believe in you. Kind of like, well, as long as we can control Leo, we'll get what we want out of Leo. But if we let Leo do what Leo wants, it's just not going to be good. That's not going to be good for us. So they don't want to let go of you. But they don't. It's weird. I feel like that's a really messed up thing. It's a weird manipulation tactic. Once you start leaving, though, you're going to go. Because I feel like once you have it in your head of what's going on here, Leo doesn't have patience for the manipulation. You just don't. And you shouldn't. Nobody should, in my opinion. It's all about when is it going to come forward. Because something is ending here. It's time to move on. Once it starts, it'll be on a path of its own. Because you got the Princess and the Knight of Coins coming in, which tells me once I see something that I want, I'm going to work towards getting it. Once I've decided it is what it is, once I see it for what it is, I'm going to set my sights elsewhere, and I'm just going to keep working towards that goal. It might take me a little while to get there, but I will move on. And I feel like with the Destiny card popping in there too, I feel like they're saying it's on its way there anyway. It's going to hit there sooner or later. You don't have to wait for that moment to happen. The sooner you see it, the sooner you're going to start moving on. Maybe it's time to start working in that direction now. Because you will survive. You will have it's not just survival. You will have success. I see you persevering past this. I feel like it's hard to walk away from this situation, but once you realize it's not working to your greatest benefit, you're going to move on and you're going to go where you need to go to get the success you need. You need your full energy. Now, don't get caught up in the gender. It says the King of Wands, but whatever gender you are, this is basically you reclaiming your power and doing what you want. Whether it's the king or queen or any other, whatever you want going on there, this is basically you're headed towards a direction where you're going to reclaim your power and you're going to move forward to your success. Wherever you currently are, wherever this applies to, be it work, friendships, possibly a relationship, if somebody's trying to manipulate you and control you and that's not working, and they not only are they trying to manipulate and control you, but they don't believe in you to boot, once you see it for what it is, it's time to move on. It's time to get away from that so you can go somewhere else and reclaim your power so you can get back to your level of success. Because success, Leo and success go hand in hand. Leo is just successful. Sure, not everything is successful, I know that, but usually Leo doesn't hang around too long with things that are failing. That's one of the reasons Leo is more successful than not, because once you see it for failing, you're going to either change it or move on to something better. It's one or the others. And it's like once you see this one is not working, once you see like once again, they don't believe in you, which is really annoying, but then they're trying to manipulate you on top of it. Time to go, time to get back to you, time for you to go back onto your path of success. Whew, there's a lot of energy with that. I feel like this happens a lot to Leo. Am I wrong? People try to control Leo, and I'm just like, why are people thinking? Like, it's so crazy. I just, like, are you crazy? Are y'all nuts? What's going on? Why are you trying to do that? Just, like, I don't know. Leo can be very fun to deal with at times, in my opinion. I've met a lot of fun Leos. Maybe people are getting the wrong idea just because you're fun, they can manipulate you. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Because that... Although I'm glad that like these people trip over you because they get a lesson and a half over that. If they would just knock it off all together, like they get what they deserve for it usually. So I don't know. They do. You shouldn't mess with a Leo. It's it's dumb. It's dumb. All right, are we good? I'm going to shut that down there. I hope that helps. Thank you for watching. If you'd like reading from me, shoot me an email, jamesforastral@gmail.com. This is James number 4, astral@gmail.com. If you're interested in the donation information, that's below. Same email. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.